Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. So, Andrew Cain becomes the new British and Commonwealth bantamweight champion. He stops the champ, Ashley Lane, the Cinderella Man, in 5 rounds. And as game and gallant as Ashley Lane was, he just couldn't meet the talent difference between him and Cain, because Cain was really impressive. Cain came in with 11 wins, 1 defeat to Anet Baluta. That was a split decision loss last year. I think it's about a year, 14 months ago, something like that. And he's very, very, very good. I mean, he's now got 11 wins in 12. 11 KOs in 12 wins, and that 1 defeat and no draws. Ashley Lane, like I say, a Cinderella Man coming in. I mean, who's he fought? He fought Josh Whale twice. His record coming in, by the way, was 18 wins with 3 knockouts, 10 defeats, 6 by KO and 2 draws. And like I say, he fought just about everyone. I mean, he stopped Chris Bourke to win the titles, the British and Commonwealth titles. Prior to that, he stopped Jordan Perkis to win the English title. Perkis was undefeated in 6. He stopped him in 7 rounds. I think he quit after 7 rounds. His corner pulled him out. Stopped Bourke in 6, like I say. He fought Brad Foster actually back in 2019 for the titles and got done in the 12th round. Brad Foster, at the time, was 10 wins, no defeats and 1 draw. He fought Jason Cunningham, lost on points to him. Ryan Farag, he lost in 7 to him. I mean, if it can sum up the sort of dream that Ashley Lane went through, because if you look at his first defeat, it was to a guy called Jonathan Fry, who at the time was no wins, 3 defeats and 1 draw. And he got stopped in 3 rounds by him. And in fact, that ended up being Fry's only professional win. He retired 8 years ago or something. He never won again. So for this guy to come all that way to become English and then British and Commonwealth champ, it's a fantastic achievement by Ashley Lane. And also he had his out of the ring problems. Chronic depression, suicidal ideation, all the rest of it. Yeah, and so boxing really saved the guy. He's 33 now. He's an exciting guy. I mean, he came out looking to sort of overcome the clear talent difference, which just by swarming all over Cain and constantly punching with both hands to the body, head to the head, going back to the body. Cain was not really under the cosh, but he had to soak up some of the early pressure while Ashley Lane was fit and fresh. And then Cain, after a couple of rounds, started to counter well. Time, Lane coming in. Cain's punches were so much more well-schooled, accurate, hurtful. Like I say, Cain's got a big KO record, and Lane hasn't. And he started to really sting him. He started to really sting. By the 4th round, he started to sting Ashley Lane badly. In fact, Lane was looking like he was a little bit more reluctant to come in. He got hurt to the body, I think, with one particular hook to the body, and that was definitely the old portent of things to come. That was because in the 5th round, I think at the end of the 4th round, it was really a case of Lane looked, pretty ragged. And you got the feeling that the writing really was on the wall. And then in the 5th round, out comes Cain. He catches Lane with a hook. Lane backs off, immediately looks buzzed, and Cain just tears after him. And virtually every punch landed. It was really well-schooled footwork, and he moved himself into the right position, chased Lane around the ring without ever losing his shape, fired beautiful punches. Nearly all of them landed. I think 80-90% of them landed, and that put Lane on his backside. He got up, and there's no way he was quitting. He went after Cain, couldn't do anything, still buzzed, still looking shaky. Cain just picked him off and then finished him off with a beautiful left hook to the liver. Down goes Lane, and the referee stopped it without counting. And it was a very, very impressive performance by Cain against a guy who really was determined to keep his belt. But the talent level was just too much. It was one of those fights where you just have to say one guy was better than the other. No shame for Ashley Lane. I mean, he didn't surrender his titles without a good old-fashioned row, which is how if you're a champ, that's how you want to do it. But I was very, very impressed with Cain indeed. I think that Baluta defeat might have given him a wake-up call. He might have, Baluta's a good fighter, by the way. Let's not get things confused here. Baluta is a very, very good fighter. But it's a learning curve. You lose a split decision like that, it's a learning curve. And he seems to have learned it. And I would expect Andrew Cain, now that he's got those 2 belts, to go on and defend them, successfully. He'll probably want bigger challenges, bigger fish to fry. He's only 27, so he's coming into his prime. And defend the British, maybe win it outright, then go for the EBU, then move on to world level. I don't see what the hurry is. I never do with these younger kids. He's a good, very, very good fighter, very, very talented indeed. So Queensberry have got another good domestic fighter there. So what did you think? This was the chief support to the Nathan Heaney-Brad Pauls rematch. Let me know what you think. Comments below, and please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the like button. I always appreciate it. Hit that like button. They count them apparently. And you know the drill. Support the channel. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.